If I seem very out of it today, that's because I've only slept an hour, okay? I've been up all night. I have severe case of insomnia, so for all my insomnia people out there, you know that coffee is an essential in your life, okay? Huge coffee person. Hey, it's Mel, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to Creep Week. If you're new to the channel, it's lovely to have you here. Today we're going to be looking at the history of Halloween and how it came to be. There's a lot to cover, so let's get into it. Halloween is on the 31st of October. The word Halloween comes from All Hallows Eve and it means hallowed evening. Halloween originated from Ireland and it dates back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which was held 2,500 years ago. The Celtic festival of Samhain marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. It occurs from the 31st of October to the 1st of November. To celebrate, people will dance, have a feast, and hold hands while standing around a bonfire. It was believed on the day of the festival, the souls of the dead returned to their homes, so people dressed in costumes wore masks and lit bonfires to ward off the spirits. This is also the reason why people put up Halloween decorations. People feared 3 AM, also referred to as the Devil's Hour, because it was believed to be the time that spirits and entities were at their highest point of power. To me that's a bunch of BS, but I'm a skeptic, like what do I know? It's also a mockery of the death of Jesus. He died at 3 PM, the opposite of that would be 3 AM. People feared they would encounter ghosts if they left their home at night, so in order to not be recognised, they would actually dress in costumes and wear masks, so the ghosts would mistake them for a fellow spirit. When I think about Halloween, I think of pumpkins, trick-or-treating, apples, black cats, witches, the colours black and orange. All of this is a part of Halloween traditions and they all have a meaning. For example, black cats have always been the object of superstition. In medieval France, black cats were considered to bring bad luck and curses to any person they were near, and they were associated with witchcraft. Warning, this next part is very graphic and it makes me upset really. During witch trials, cats were actually burned at the stake alongside witches. Still to this day, some people refuse to buy black cats as pets. Some believed that the sighting of a black cat was a sign that death would occur soon. Bobbing for apples is another Halloween tradition which has been around for centuries. However, it actually started off as a British courting ritual, popular among young ladies. It dates back to the Roman invasion of Britain, when the conquering army merged their own celebrations with traditional Celtic festivals. Females would bob their head in water while attempting to bite an apple. That was named for their male suitor. If the female bit into the apple after one try, they were mated for life, with their male partner as soulmates. I never liked the game Bobbing for Apples because if you think about it, everyone's spit and saliva has been in that bucket. Like, no thank you! Orange and black are the colours of Halloween. Orange symbolises fire and the warmth of autumn and the last of harvest season, while black represents witches, black cats and the cold and dark of winter. Pumpkins and trick-or-treating play a huge part in Halloween. People have been carving faces into pumpkins, also known as jack-o'-lanterns, for centuries. Ooh, oh my god, that just scared me so bad. With that, the bat stickers just dropped. Oh my god, I heard a noise and that made me jump. Anyway. Oh look at that. Look where it landed, right in my bloody drink. I'm drinking it anyway. It's a tradition which started off in Ireland. There's a really old story on jack-o'-lanterns which dates back to the 18th century. According to the Irish folktale, a man called Stingy Jack-o'-lantern, also known as Drunk Jack, was a blacksmith with a taste for alcohol. One day he invited the devil to have a drink with him in a pub, but Jack didn't want to pay for the drinks, so instead he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin that Jack could use to buy their drinks. The devil agreed to pay for the drinks in exchange for Jack's soul. Once the devil transformed himself into a coin, Jack actually stole the coin and put it in his pocket, where he kept a cross. The cross kept the devil from changing back. Jack soon freed the devil, only after he agreed to wait before taking his soul. Years later, Jack ran into the devil at an apple tree. The devil wanted to take Jack's soul right then and there, but Jack bought some time by asking the devil to climb up the tree and get him an apple. As soon as the devil was in the tree, Jack trapped him by placing crosses in a circle around the tree. He then made the devil promise to not take his soul when he died. The devil agreed and they both went their separate ways. Years later, Jack died and went to heaven. However, he was told by St. Peter that he lived a very miserable and worthless life on earth. He was a very cruel and mean person. Jack was not allowed into heaven, so he went down to hell. The devil kept his promise and did not allow Jack to enter hell either. Therefore, Jack was left to wander around in the dark netherworld between heaven and hell. Jack asked the devil how he could leave as there was no light. The devil tossed him an ember from the flames of hell to help Jack light his way. He had a turnip with him, which was one of his favourite foods. He used it as a lantern. He placed the ember inside the turnip. From that day onwards, Jack roamed the earth without a resting place, with only his dim turnip lantern lighting the way. This is where the name Jack-o'-lantern comes from. The Irish first began using potatoes, turnips and beets as lanterns. Hi guys, sorry to interrupt this video, but we've had a bit of technical difficulties. I'm filming this on a different day, hence my appearance. My microphone ended up breaking, not sure how. I only realised halfway through editing this video that the audio just cut off. There was no sound, so I'm filming this part for the second time. I'm getting a new mic, it'll get delivered in a few days. Until then, I apologise in advance for the shitty sound, like the audio. Anyway, back to the video. I just wanted to make that quick disclaimer. People first began dressing as ghosts, demons, dragons and other creatures, performing antics in exchange for food or drink. In Scotland and Ireland, people would sing or tell a joke to the homeowner in order to get fruit, nuts or coins. Poor people would actually visit the homes of wealthy people and get fresh pastries known as soul cakes, in exchange for a promise to pray for the souls of the homeowner's dead relatives. Trick-or-treating became very popular in the 1950s. Instead of being given money or fruit, trick-or-treaters were given sweets. Halloween then became a true national event. Candles are also a big part of Halloween. Candles would be lit around the house as a way to guide lost spirits home, when the realm between the two worlds was at its thinnest. Bats are also a common thing around Halloween. In medieval folklore, seeing a bat was considered to be quite an ominous sign. It's said that if a bat were to fly inside your house on Halloween night, then ghosts were present and they had let the bats in. Owls are also associated with Halloween. I love owls, they're so cute. However, a lot of people believe them to be bad omens as they only appear at night. Just a random fact, here's something I found out. The official flower of Halloween is this name. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I know I'll mess it up. That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. That was the history of Halloween and its many traditions. This is the end of Creep Week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish you all a very happy Halloween. Stay safe out there. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.